Right. Another day, another stream. Good afternoon, everybody. I have my coffee. And I have a feeling that my hair is going all over the place. But never mind. Anyways. Back to the Sisters of Battle. To be very honest, I've been so giddy with the artillery witch helmet, how it's coming to look out and how it's working out at the moment, that I did work a lot on that this couple of days. So I didn't do as much on my chainsword. I have welded the bottom back on. So one of the things we really should do, hey JR, is test to make sure that all the wires work. Because, you know, quite an important part of everything. I also did a little bit more welding on the other speaker, so that they have now I can actually attach it to the soundboard. So yeah, so I will be attaching everything, testing to make sure the sound still works, and if that does, we can finally finish doing the handle, because it's necessary. But yeah, if that works, then we can tape the buttons down, start wrapping it up, make it look like a handle, and glue everything together, and then it's on. Well, I need to make one more of these. Look at that. Look how good that looks now. That looks so good. I need to make one more. The mirror image of that one. And then it's paint. Then all we have to do is paint. And I can't believe we finally got to this point. Because, oh my god, this is taking so long. But yeah, quite happy with it. So, let me ping. But yeah, that's pretty much quite happy. So yeah, the weather here has been really weird, and it's really affecting my hands. I don't know if you can see how red they are, but they're a bit swollen, a bit water retention, and it's a bit annoying to do small things. But it's very muggy. It's warm, but there's no wind, so it's very oppressive. And sadly enough, I had to close one of my windows because the kids outside are squeaking. And that annoys the fuck out of me. So I had to turn the window off. So I think it's time to find where the fuck I put my fans and to put my my heater back in my under the stairs. So to swap them out. But yeah, at least it's warm now. I mean, I'm not cold anymore. So, but yeah. So yeah. What we're gonna do today? Test to make sure that I've soldered the button back correctly. Doing the handle, gluing the handle together, and create another one of the emblems, and then we're done. If we get the time, I might just do a base coat of black on there. And then next week we can start painting it. And then we can put the teeth in and all the things. It's like, ha! And then we can start on the gloves. Ah. I do need to really do the finishing touches on my shin armor as well. I need to finish that. But yeah. Okay. Also, I had a warning on my phone saying thunderstorms and strong winds expected. Please make sure you hide. It's roughly translated. Which always makes me laugh when it's the way it's written. Make sure you take cover. I think that's the literal translation of it. So it's quite funny. But yeah, so let's show. Ta-da! Oh, I have another thing to do. This is finally dried, so I can do that as well. The other little nubbins. The one that goes here, I need to put one on the other side as well. So, but like, look. That. I mean, it still needs painting. Because, of course, the base is red and that's silver. And then a bit of shadowing. But I think that I am very happy with that. So we'll glue that on as well today. But first, let's cut this nubbin. But I'm so happy with how the... I mean, is it a helmet for the artillery witch? Would you call it a helmet? Would you call it headgear? Head covering? It's not really a helmet, because a helmet is to protect yourself from something. And I'm not sure if that's what the point is. I think it's an intimidation tactic, so... I don't know. I must say that I can't stop seeing myself as Rita Repulsa. Oh, this is so small. Right. Greater antenna. Artillery witch here, over. Ready to attack sector A1. Please take cover. Acquired bomb. I think she just literally goes, yeah! Here you go. You have one. You have one. But yeah, so this one goes here. It needs to be smaller. That's better. Yeah. Paint. I really should put a screwdriver here, shouldn't I? Instead of using my scissors to open this. Let me... But yeah, I've also been looking into getting the camera that you were talking about, which I still think is funny. Because it'd be great to... Because I won't be able to see everybody's response when I walk around. But putting it in the guns, in the bomb, would probably be really, really funny. Then I thought I could do one on the Sisters of Battle as well. Like here, where the skull sits. So I can make videos and put my videos on my YouTube channel. Actually edit them, you know. Not like I've got enough to do already, but you know. Right, let's wait for this for 6 to dry, and then we can grab this one. And I need to check. I don't know if the battery's charged actually. I haven't touched it so long. That's speakers. But yeah. So what's everybody up to this weekend? Like I said, I've been sanding and filling gaps on my artillery witch headgear. So hey Henrik! Yep! I'm here! Right, let's... I'm not doing much with that anyway. Ugh. Here we go, one nubbin. Oh, by the way, Henrik, look. The skull and tail that we made. If you're not flying. So we just have to make this, the mirror so the other side as well. So right, so let's try that yellow. And we've got black. And there's red somewhere. Okay. There's a magnet there, so that's good. I need a mini screwdriver. Ah, repo. Then you can hide and look. Where's my mini screwdriver? Here it is. So. And squeeze those. Why are you moving so much? I know they're fat wires, but do you mind? Why? Why are you made for small wires? Ah. Okay, let's squeeze you a bit together. Oh, I need to WD-40 this one. Right, will you please go in so I can... Because I know red's on the outside. I need my glasses because it's so fucking small. I should have done this before stream. But, of course. pushing open. Put some solder in there so the wires don't unravel, because that's so annoying, but it seems to just... I mean, I can't squeeze them any smaller. Eh. Sorry, concentration phase here, because working with small shit is difficult. I don't know how people do it with their miniatures. Should get what my mum used to have for quilting. It's like a big magnifying glass on an arm with a big light. Come on, cut that little bit off. Yeah, these are my mum's. She wore them in the 80s. Or 90s. I've had them for a while. When she needed bigger, stronger reading glasses, she gave these to me because she says, "You're going to need reading glasses soon as well." I'm like, "Cheers, Mum." So that one fits now. That one still doesn't fit. Okay. Right. Will you fit now? God, I hate small stuff. Am I doing this to myself every time? Right. You go in there. Just don't move. Okay. I can never remember which way round. This way around. Oh, battery is... It's got charged because the green light's on. So let's hope that I soldered the button correctly, because then we should find sound. Okay. No? Oh, fuck. There's no reaction. I'm just going to grab my phone battery just in case this battery is just not... It's not full enough. Give me 1 second. Right, fingers crossed, because if this doesn't work, I have to take everything apart again, which is going to be really fucking annoying. Ah, wrong fucking cable, isn't it? Damn it! It's not a USB-C. Right, let's see. Okay, I have to connect the fucking speakers again. So otherwise you can't hear anything. Although there still should be a red light showing. It was the battery. Okay. I have to get a different sort of battery. It's got more power. You go in there, please. Stay. Okay. Right. Red button works. Now for the yellow, the one I resoldered. Fuck yes! Right. It fucking works. Duh. It just means that either I need a battery, this battery needs this battery needs charging, or I need a stronger battery because this is only 1200 milligrams. But that's later. Basically, it works. So let's disconnect you guys. I've soldered the button on properly. You go sit there for a second. Right, so we can put all this away again. Oh. And relax. Right, now we have sound. We have buttons. So now we need to finish putting the covering of this on. So first of all, I got some tape out. So I can tape the buttons to the thingy because it keeps moving. I was like, I'm sure I have some electrical tape somewhere. Of course I have electrical tape. I wouldn't be surprised if yeah. Right, let's move you here. Move you up, right? So I want you to go there and you to go there. Can you flatten a little bit more? I want you to be right. You go there. You stay there. Okay. So put you there. And you guys go there. So, buttons connected to the plastic. Right, now, stop doing the small shit and just see if this still works. God damn it, why is this tape not sticking? Stay there. Because I was thinking if I wrap all the way around. Oh yeah, that should work, and then we have to fill in that little bit, but that's okay. And you need to go there. Still needs a tiny bit off. Whew. Oops, okay. Right, so okay. Why do you not stick? I just want you to stick there. Don't fucking move. Right, will you stay there so I can maneuver this? So let's glue this all on. The only problem is what glue to use. Right. Because I found that we had to use super glue to glue that one, didn't we? I guess. Oh, I really have to order some gloves. It's on my list and I just haven't done it yet. Right. Kids outside? Oh god, no idea. Anywhere between 5 and 10, I think. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how old they are. I don't speak Polish, I can't really tell them to. I mean, they're in their own gardens. One of the houses has one of those trampolines, so occasionally all you hear is here, here, here. You know, the springs. It's like. Right, so we need glue on this side and on the edges. We need to buy some more super glue as well. I wouldn't say attitude, more that they're just loud. And here in Poland, kids are like... I think it's mostly they're just loud. And here in Poland, kids hardly ever get told off because, you know, it's one of those things, you know, your Catholic duties to have them. And, yeah. I don't see a lot of disciplining here. God, don't tell me it's still too big. I mean, I annoy them when I'm sitting outside on my chair in my garden, which is particularly overgrown because I still haven't sorted that out yet. Sanding with my Dremel, you know, that noise. But we got a letter from the so there's an administration here, you know, that takes care of like the green, you know, people that build the houses also have a sort of a organization that we pay every month, so that they like the roads get swept, the greenery gets taken care of, and then we save up for any, you know, light bulbs replaced in the street lighting and stuff like that. And got sent an email, I can't remember when it was, a while back, that we shouldn't mow our grass on a Sunday because, you know, Catholic country. It was the day of rest. I'm pretty sure I didn't read anything in the you know, rules about Sundays. Only that you can't start before like 8 o'clock on a weekday and 9 o'clock on a weekend day. And no noise after 10. So it's like, the fuck? Now all I want to do is mow my lawn on a Sunday. Right, some of it is glued on, some of it is not glued on. I'll have to... It's yeah, there is... Although, so sadly enough, the Polish people voted 50-something 1% to vote in a... Yeah, but that's only me that I have with that. It's the noise. It's the fact that it's noise. When Sunday should be about rest. So, but this is probably fine. So they voted in a more conservative president, so that means that we're going to have another 2 years of fuck all being happening here for women's rights and LGBTQIA plus rights. But my area was predominantly voting progressive, so they voted for the Warsaw mayor, Jeff Gofkowski. Don't ask me to pronounce Polish last names. I do my best, but... So it's not the fact that you're doing your lawn, it's the fact that you're making noise. And I'm like, can you just shut your kids up then on a Sunday? 'Cause... Why are you not gluing on when the rest is glued on? Hold this. Just try not to glue my glove to it. That would help. Alright, here we go. One layer done. Now I want you to sit there and you to sit there. So how much do I still need to cover? Well, probably still 2 layers. So I was wondering how I'm going to do this. Oh no! A lot of people here say that they're Catholic and they go to church every Sunday, but anything else that is in the fucking Bible they don't follow. Okay, I do like that look. So I'm like wrapping it like that. I think that's... Right, so I think I can take these off now. So this is 2 centimeters, right? Thereabouts. Ah! Yeah, I was going to the gym actively because it was a gym near my work, and I would go there after work. And since pandemic, I've worked from home, so. Right. 1, 2 strips. Yeah, there's a lot of, because before the pandemic, so there was a group, an organization, expats in Poland that would organize meetups. We would go out to the promenade, we would go skating, we go do all kinds of things. And I haven't seen them since the pandemic either. Right. I think a lot of things changed during the pandemic. There's things that I think were, one of the things that happened is like I started playing PlanetSide 2 again because of the pandemic. And that's kind of, I got online a lot more, and that group of people is kind of what got me back into cosplay again. So, I think a lot of things changed. I don't think I have to build for a Vanu a cosplay for Vanu. I might consider medic builds. The thing is, like, you go to a convention and nobody knows who you are. I always wanted to do a pyro cosplay as well, because from TF2. Not a cosplay where I don't have to worry about wigs. I mean, I would still be interested. I mean, if I ever get a 3D printer, I might just try and print out one of the helmets from Vanu. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, PlanetSide 2 has 3 factions. Terran Republic, the New Conglomerate, and Vanu. Vanu are the aliens. Hence the spandex. Here we go. So, got a couple of strips. So, I need to start somewhere. No, I mean, I would just have a look at whatever helmet is out there at the moment. Because I downloaded, because I was working on a NC medic cosplay before I moved to Poland. And all the assets of the game I have in 3D because they're available from the test server. So it's not that difficult. It's just not good 3D. It will require a lot of work to get that to be able to be 3D printed. Because how do I know? Because I know Yargun has printed out some guns and stuff like that in the past. I would just choose a good one. One that I can use a visor from a motorcycle in, because that's so much easier than to try and make one. I'm gonna need a couple of layers, so let's just start wrapping and then gluing and then wrapping and then gluing. And there needs to be a little piece there, I think. Have I got any 3mm? Yes. Okay. I need to put something here. No, that sticks out too much. I need to cover that hole. That one stays there, yep. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, okay. Can you go there? Yeah, that covers it up a little. Cool. Right. Let's just do some gluing. To do. Might have to use some super glue on that, damn it, because I don't think that will stick otherwise. I think you should be fine there, because you're going to be covered anyway. Here you go. Oh no. Especially looking that small. Doesn't matter if it's slightly skewed, it doesn't have to be straight, because the only thing you're going to see is the slight little round button that's going to stick out. Right. Come on, stay there. Right. I knocked over something. Just a cardboard roll. Right. Trying to do a thin layer, but it's really difficult when the foam is so thin. Come on, spread out. It's trying to stick to your glove. Come on. No bumps, please. Right. Don't know how far I have to go. Right. Let's put that there for a second. That will take a little second. I can have a quick drink of my coffee. But yeah. It's always the worst thing, having to wait for something to dry. I think we can slowly start. Then we'll cut off the excess here at the corner. This time I'm gonna not fill up the holes because I actually think I like the look of the wrapped leather. Now I'm gonna have to probably do 2 layers to hide the buttons. So but I'm gonna do 2 layers because that means I've got some practice in this wrapping. I'll be better at it the next layer. And there will be an ad in about a minute, so just a warning. Right. Yeah, definitely gonna need another raw layer. Okay. Yep. Let's not knock the fucking glue. Okay. Damn it, I need to figure out how to... That reminds me, I need to see what size punch these holes need. Too big. Got anything in between? I think you're bigger. Make it that size. Okay. Oh, I think everybody's back. Okay, you got there. Then around. Yeah, that's... I can actually even go over them, because I just can feel the buttons. I don't need to have them visible because I can press them even if they're underneath something. I just need to make sure there's no glue on them. Because having to take this apart is going to be a pain anyway. Trying to figure out okay, let's see. That works, and then there's a button here. All this math that you need to do on this. Okay, you go in here, you go over there, and then this one goes over the first button, that one over the second button. It's a bit too big, but that's okay. Yeah, that fits. It just needs a little bit more there. Okay, we're getting there, getting there. Alright, let's glue these on. And then one more layer, and I think that's it. Oh, come on. Right. Oh, just not put any fucking glue on the buttons. Alright, I'll glue this. Come on. This is messy and not going really well. Right. Let that dry for a second. Whew. Okay. Right. And we're getting there. Make sure the buttons go where they're supposed to go. That one there, that one there. Yep. And then right. So that's the first layer wrapped, and I just see now that there's a bit of an area that's not wrapped, like a tiny little corner, but that's okay. I'll need to cut that part off because that's where the end goes. Still need one more layer. And I think I'm just going to wrap over the buttons because I don't think we need to see them because I can press them even if they're under the foam. Just have to make sure not to put glue there because I can't glue the buttons. Yeah, I think. Those two pieces together, we should have enough. And it's nice and soft as well to hold. It's a bit squishy, so oh yeah, there's a piece here that I missed, wasn't I? As long as I go over that. No, of course. What the fuck is it? Yeah, so we can just make sure I go nice and close. Take it slow. Yeah, I just need to pull harder so that it goes a bit tighter. I'm pretty sure if I just go over the buttons here, it'll be fine, right? Yeah, I can still push them. Okay. I think, is that enough now? That thickness? I think so. Let's have a look. Oh, my back. Oof. Right. Right. Okay, we're getting there. This is the last layer, I think. Just make sure I don't put glue on the buttons. This is going to be the second layer anyway, so I can stop there. Start putting some on here. Guess I have to clean my cutting board soon. Right. Okay. Just make sure I have the edges done so they don't let go. Almost at the end. It's taken so long that I think the handle's already dry. Right. I need to clean that pot. The glue is just all over the place. Oh. Just notice. Ah, come here. I think by now it's gone. Right. Ah. Right. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. This is nerve-wracking. Once it's down, I can't really change it anymore. I hope it's not too loud. I wear, so as you figured out, this is my music and I go to concerts as well. I actually wear earplugs, and if the musicians are smart, they wear my earplugs as well. I see people at the concerts not wearing them, and I'm like, dude, how? Because after, oh God, when was my first concert? 1998, I think. I think it was 1998. Whenever Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation concert was on first. It's the very first concert I went to. Yes, it's not metal or rock. And I think the first... Oh no, it was earlier than that. When was Janet Jackson's? It was in the 8th. Oh. So I don't think I was 18 yet. And I think my first festival was 1999. That I know for sure. No, Janet Jackson was earlier because 1998 was when I just got out of the army. So it must have been in early 90s. And I think around 2005 when I really started going to like the metal places that are like, right, I need some earplugs. And not the foamy ones that everybody wears that are cheap. So I got some decent ones. With the filters. So you still hear the music pretty well. And you can still hear people as well if they speak to you. They don't have to like raise their voices to speak to you. Right. So that's pretty well wrapped. Is it perfect? No. Do I wish the caps are a little bit smaller? Yeah. I'll push them together a little bit more. It's thin foam. It's manipulative still. I do like having the ridge a little bit because then it actually makes it look. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah. One of my friends, she shoots concerts. She's shot some really famous people as well. You know, she does photo shoots with them before or after the concerts and stuff like that. She's also at the concerts. And she has a pink fringe and the rest of her hair is black, so she's always recognized like, I see Charlene. But yeah, same thing. She's always like wearing earplugs. You never know. You might be near if you're like even a fashion show with the massive big speakers when the MC is talking. You need earplugs because it's annoying. Because if you've got a good spot where you can take good pictures, then you need to have your earplugs in there. So yeah, if you want to look her up, because you're a photographer, aren't you? She's called Charlene Forrest. Double R. She also does cat shows, which is always funny when I see her do that. She ended up doing one once, and then since then she does her own cats. She's got cats, so. God damn it. So no glue there. You found her page? Yeah, yeah, that's where I know her from. You might see me on some of the photos. Yeah, roller derby is where I met her. I used to play roller derby for Manchester Roller Derby. And my roller derby name was Undutchable. But yeah, that's where I know her from. She also did the photo shoot for my business that I had at the time, a fashion shoot. So yeah. Wrapping the handle, we're almost done with the handle. That's where the buttons are. Okay, I think. We're talking. So, JR is a photographer, and we're talking about the sound because of metal is quite loud. So it's talking about wearing earplugs when you're going to a concert, and he says like, well, I'm taking sometimes when I go photographing because just you never know when you need them. And I said, well, I know one of my friends, Charlene, is a photographer for bands, and besides photographing them when I think what's it called again? Taylor Swift chose one of Charlene's photos to put on her social media because all her photos are on Getty, and so that was pretty cool. And so I told her the website, and he's like, "Oh God, roller derby as well." I'm like, "Yeah, because that's how I met her." Right, I think that works. Ah, that's bollocks. Sorry, that sounds bad, but that's bollocks. Sorry. It's not a women's sport. In the very early days, it was a mixed sport. It was co-ed. But when it was revived, it was revived by women, and they set the rule. The WFTA is the Women's Federation for Roller Derby. They set it to women only. There were still men. I mean, there's male referees, male coaches, and everything. So some of these were like, well, we want to play as well. So they started men's leagues. So you've got the MRDA, which is the Men's Roller Derby League, Men's Roller Derby Association, MRDA. But quite a few leagues, especially in the UK, they do co-ed, which means that because why would we split training? I mean, renting a hall and stuff like that is expensive, so why not train together? And so Manchester Roller Derby is a co-ed league, so we trained with men and women. Now, in both the women's and the men's, there were tiny people. They're usually the jammers, the people that are fast. And some of the small guys going up against me, I'm a blocker, being 5'9", 13 plus stone, something like that. That's the same as me going against a girl that's the same size as this person. Because there was a boy and a girl, a man and a woman. Both were small, same size. They were jammers. Both go up against me. Same thing. And women are far better at hitting with their hips than men are. It's just a whole different technique. And you just have to be careful in both ways. You have to be careful both ways. But there are leagues that are like, oh no, women only. And it's can be a bit weird in my opinion. As long as you have good rules. I mean, yes, are there shit men? Of course. Are there shit women? Also. But yeah, that's just... the MRDA allows women to play in the men's team. The WFTDA, the women's organization, doesn't allow men to play in the women's teams. And I get it. But there are trans inclusive, because there are trans women playing on the England team and the American team, I believe, as well. So... But yeah, women only, I find that stupid. Everybody should be able to play a sport. You just have to have a choice. If you don't want to play co-ed, then don't go to a co-ed team or a co-ed game. You know. But yeah, there's co-ed leagues, so where it's mixed. And in the men's game, you'll find women playing. And that's their choice. And then you have co-eds. Co-ed is a lot less. But I know women that play within the men's teams. I also sometimes find it a bit hypocritical because they're like, no, men can play, but men can be referees. I mean, you're okay with a guy telling you what to do, but not play with? You have to understand, I come from the point, like, I'm ex-army. There's no women's army, there's no men's army. It's, you know. Alright, let these dry for a sec. Oh, I need to clean up, don't I? It has changed a lot. So that's one of the reasons why I had to. So I had a business, making hot pants and helmet covers, because they used the helmet covers to denote gemmers and pivots. And even before COVID, there was a movement towards more, so it's always been like third wave feminism, so it's been like owning your own sexuality, wearing hot pants, fishnets, all that sort of stuff. And over the years, people have been trying to get roller derby into the Olympics, so they've been trying to clean up the sport. Yeah, that's her website. Like I said, if you can find someone with number 73 of Best Manchester Roller Derby or Untouchable, you might find me. I had red hair there, though. I mostly had red hair in those pictures. I've done some of her art photos with the lights and stuff. I usually have an orange helmet, so you might recognize me as well. I mean, I'm untouchable. I had face paint and everything on me. That was my theme. But yeah, so there became a whole wave towards not wearing hot pants, just wearing black leggings and being more professional and looking no face paint and things like that. And it's like that became a bit really. Now hopefully, can I still feel the buttons? There, there and there, yeah. I can still press them, so that's important. I don't know if she put my, I think she changed them by now, because it's been a long time since I've done the photo shoot with her. The fashion shoot. Right, so can I... Yeah, I can feel the buttons. So I need to fill up this area where that's been... And there's also, it's a lot of drama sometimes. I mean, the rules is there. I mean, there's 7 referees on the track, so that gives you an idea how, and injuries can be quite severe. That's why you're fully wrapped up. Oh God, no. Most of them are from before 2017. I started playing somewhere around anything with Manchester Roller Derby. Let me just have a quick look while I'm waiting for a second. Excuse me. So if you go to fashion, there is on the 3rd row, you see a girl in a hoop. That's my business. That's Cosmic Arcade. Those were pictures for my website that we did. So all those girls are friends of mine. There's only one picture with me and it's the whole group picture. It's just a really awkward picture. It's just, why did you choose that one? But yeah, we had a glitter ball, we had the hoop, we had silks. So all that clothing is made by me. But yeah, the Cosmic Arcade does not exist anymore. A lot of the girls that she did shots with are also girls that were from Roller Derby. So... And then Roller Derby. So in that aerial picture, the Bisbee Berkeley one. Yeah, so headshots are our whole thing. So we did a lot of headshot photos because they're in the program. No, that's Vicky. I wasn't in that one. I wasn't in that one. Zombie one. Romana Sauer is one of my best friends. She's really... Oh God, my ex is in here as well because he used to play Roller Derby. Oh God, see if I can find myself. Because, you know, of course, occasionally there's people that not, you know, she chooses which she puts in. That's New York. I was wondering if I got a good picture of mine with my face makeup, because, you know, it wasn't anything intricate. But she had a really cool one with me and my clogs on, because I had covers that could put on over my skates that were looking like clogs. Some photos and then see my Cosmic Arcade. Not Cosmic Arcade, so my roller derby business is called Cut the Track. No, I don't think any of the rookie buyouts are on here. At least none with me in it, I think. I was a referee for a while as well. Nope, I don't see myself at all. Except for the Cosmic Arcade one. Oh, I've just seen that one. And that was the World Cup. Yeah, I wasn't in the World Cup. I did try out for the Dutch team, but yeah. So yeah, I don't think I'm in any of the roller derby ones. Was I in the city one? Yeah, that's a terrible picture of mine though, so I'm not going to show you that one. Yeah, I mean the shots with the hoop were really, really cool. The girl with the long hair is Jen. It's one of my best friends. She's awesome. Anyways, back to this. So I have wrapped the handle, and at first I was going to make holes to where the buttons come from, but I don't need to because I can press them. There's one there and one there. So you can't see them, but I know they're there. I would quite like that. Right, so one of the things we need to do is attach the handle. And then everything is done. Oh, this is scary. So let's put some super glue on here, and then we can glue.
Praise the Emperor!
Because the normal glue needs to. Yes! I can see it, not hear it. And for some reason, my right ear thingy is not working. I'm just looking at the time. So I've got enough time to go and make another one of these. And then it's it. That's it. Paint. Okay. Should have put my gloves on. Really am getting blind. Right. Right. Make sure it's straight. I should close it, shouldn't I? See if it works. That one's on. Why is that side not on? That side clicked in. Now it's on. Ha! Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hang on, let me save again. It is all together! I got my buttons, I can click my buttons. You can hear maybe clickety click noise. Ah! Right. Right, let's clean up a little. Because you can go there. No, that is the plan. Although next week, we will be painting. I think I'll do some painting. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just show it off. I don't know yet. If I can get the face cover done for the artillery witch, we can switch over to sewing. Because I can set up my sewing here. At the moment, it's more set up for working on this foam work, because that means if I got the face cover done for the artillery witch, I can start on the clothing. So right, I need this, I need this, don't need this. You can go there, And I need to make sure that I figure out how to charge that battery, because I don't think I've got a connector for it. You can go in there. Now, need to figure out exactly where I have to glue that on. Right. I have a piece of paper. No more glue stick. Need this. Need this. I need this. But yeah, I'm planning on doing the gloves next. So. But yeah, I'm really happy with that looks. I need to do some filling on the handle still here. Just here in this area. And some of the other areas. And then sanding. Feels like at the moment all I'm doing is filling and sanding. I'm gonna leave this as it is because I do think that looks pretty cool. That needs heat sealing and then painting. And then we need a base coat of black. And then this part goes red. This part goes silver. And the emblem goes silver. But yeah, I'm it's good to see. So I need to make a mirror image. That one. So what I'm doing is I'm drawing it on and then flipping it over. But yeah, God damn it, so much mess. Oh, there's an outbreak. Now I do have to try and get this to look the same on both sides. And I have to use a little bit less water than I did last time. Because it was really hard to take it off. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to somewhere around here is the eye, and then there's. There we go. Now turn it around. Because that one needs to go that way around. Yes, that's the way it should be. I'm doubting myself there for a second. Alright, let's get rid of. I have some water. Right. See if I can do this quicker than I did last time. Just making sure it really is. And you may have noticed, like, if I put it on the paper, so foam clay shrinks when it dries. So I knew that. That's why I made it slightly bigger. But you can see how much it shrank because it was all the way up to there. But I think it's the shrinking is absolutely the right size. So. Alright. Time for clay! Rah! Ooh. Okay. Need a little bit more thickness there. Right. It does remind me of my childhood school using clay and all that. My mom was always of the opinion that I always had my nose in books because I absolutely loved reading. So she was like, right, that's enough reading, time to use the other side of your brain. And gave me clay, gave me fabric, gave me all the kind of things that... Yeah, to add to the creative side of my life, my brain. So I need to get this nearby because this is pretty much what I needed to do. I need an eye hole to go in. It's not visible here, but it's there. How am I doing? No. Yeah, I'm going at least faster than last week. And then I did something like here for the temple. It's very subtle. Okay. This needs to be a bit more smooth. It's not as thick. I think that's pretty on point. Anything else is just wear. Wear and tear. She's been in war. I mean... Right. And now to make myself absolutely dirty. Go! God. Because otherwise that happens. Yeah. Is this the one that goes over? That one that goes under. Okay, so I need to cut you off there. Remember to make the fucking paper wet as well. Yeah. Okay. Ew. God damn it. Guess I gotta have a drink now. Right, so this one goes from there over here. Needs to be a little bit less high. Okay. That's still on point. Yeah, pretty much. A bit higher. Okay. And that one needs to go over there. You know. Okay. Ah. Might need more kitchen roll, but yeah. This one needs a little bit more thickness. Stretched it out a bit too much. Alright. That's a little bit better. Alright. And we have a spike there, and a spike here, and a spike there. Can't see it. Where are you? Oh, there. Okay. Iceberg lettuce. Did you have another seizure? Oh, did everything go alright with the... I mean, you don't have to tell me here in public, but... A letter? Again, curly whirly, I miss those. They're nice. But an iceberg lettuce? I haven't been on Blue Sky today, so... But I hope everything went alright with your appointment yesterday. Yeah, no, I get that. Right, now that's a spike. And a lot of things here that I can't get here, of course. I'm going to London in the beginning of July, and I think I might have a few things on my list that I want to get. Alright. And there's a small one there, but it's quite a bit bigger on the other one, so let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay. So I remember you said you had a change of medication, so... Yeah, it'd be good. Because, yeah, if it's something that's unusual, then... Right. It's trying to find that right combination then, isn't it? Yeah. Ah. I know there's a lot of research, but it still always annoys me that there's certain things that just... It doesn't feel like we're progressing in solving it. Yeah. Yeah, it's... yeah. I mean... I think there still needs to be more research done on, you know, why, and how is epilepsy, you know. Oh, an ad happens, so if you get an ad, apologise. We'll be back soon. Not doing anything interesting. Just checking. long time ago, I have a degree in exercise, physical activity, and health science, and part of that is learning a lot about different diseases that could influence health and exercise. So, and epilepsy, diabetes, they're part of the ones that we learned about. Right, getting there to the end. It's definitely gone a lot faster than last week. Ugh. Need wetter hands. Ugh. Right, that's a long tail done. No, it needs to be shorter. Okay. Can be one of the spikes. Come on. Right. Yeah. Ugh. I know, battery low. We've got a short time left before we have to stop. You go here. Yeah, damn it. Right, so missing some spikes still. Spike there, isn't there? Yeah, and there's a spike here. Yep. That was a small one, so let's do that one. Okay. Okay. Trying to not use too much water and still use enough water to smooth everything out. Right, so one more spike. So we've got 1, 2. There's a big one there. Right. That might be too much, but we'll see. Come on, I need you to roll. I need a sausage. Yeah, that's definitely too big. Let's make it that size. There. Okay. I need it to be smaller. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that! Let go! Okay. Right. I have a feeling that this one is still a little bit too big. Oh god. think that needs to be a little bit thicker. Just needs to be some thickness there. Right, let's add some thickness here. Really hope that they look enough alike. It's, you know, any differences are not going to be that noticeable because they're going to be on each side. So unless somebody's going to take a photo of each side and compare them and or like try to put them next to each other. I think tiny bit more here. I think that's pretty much. I may have to wash my hands before I touch anything. But I think that's pretty much. Well, you can't really see because it's so shiny. But that should. I mean, that been sanded and done already as well. But let me try and clean a little bit of my hand so I can touch my mouse. Ah. But yeah, so let's close the foam plate so it doesn't dry out. But that's pretty much similar to that one. For next week we can make sure that they're in the same position and we can glue them on and then we can paint. Yeah, so foam clay is similar to foam in principle, as the word says, so I can just attach it as if it's two foam pieces. So it literally just using the normal contact cement that I'm using, the Butterprint, and it will just fit on. Any gaps I will fill with the filler, and then it's time to paint. So and I think I might have to, because this cos paint is quite shiny, so I might do a test piece and see if I can use some matte sealant on it to make it a little bit more matte. But yeah, I'm just waiting. This took a good 24 hours to dry to the point where I felt comfortable picking it up and sanding it. So that's why I do it on parchment paper, so when it is dry I can just pull the parchment paper off. But in principle, so next week Damn it. What happened? Ah, damn it. So next week, this should be dry and I'll have it sanded. And then we can glue them on. It needs a heat treatment before I put them on. Same for the handle. And then we can just do prime. And then this becomes grey. This part is going to be a dark red. That's going to be a red. And these are going to be silver as well. And then we can finally install the teeth. Because the teeth are done. We can install the little teethies. Yeah. So I think after next week, if I also get the face cover done for the artillery, which I can set up my stream for sewing. Because at the moment it's mostly all the stuff that's on this side here that you can't see, just over there. It's all for gluing, foam clay. I've got paint, all the stuff here that's for working with foam. So we can switch and set everything up for sewing. And we can try and sew some gloves. For a minute I thought it looked off. No. So, but yeah, I've spent a lot of time this couple of days after the Wednesday stream filling up the holes, the gaps where the horns have been attached and all the seams, and sanding them, and then doing it again, and then sanding them. And because it's been raining, it's been pissing down, so I've not been able to go outside to sand. So I might have to sit down tomorrow and see if I can get the face cover to be as good as a area that it's actually going to fit in, and then we can hope for a day that it's dry so I can actually sand the edges so that we can install the magnets. Because once the magnets are installed and it works, then that's the helmet done. We can move on to the gloves. But yeah, so yeah, this is kind of coming to the end of my stream. There's nothing much I can do. Because 7 o'clock is when my cat wants food and I need some food. So let's have a look-see. Nobody I know. Okay. Alright, so see if there's any charity streams that we can go into. I've really misread this for a second. Mega massive sock critter giveaway. So yeah. Right, let's see. Anybody cosplaying? And I mean cosplay making, not like pretending to be dressed up. I have found someone new. And I think they're quite a new streamer since they only have one viewer, which, you need to... So let's have a quick gander. No, they're really brand new. They have no followers. This must be their first stream. Oh, we gotta do that. Oh, but they have done some cosplays. Oh, they're pretty good. Oh, fuck off, I'm not gonna sign in here. Go away, Instagram. Ah. Yes, we're gonna do this. I love raiding people that are new. Because, you know, need more makers, need more cosplay streamers. Because a lot of them have just gone into creating videos for YouTube and never stream. So, where was I? In here. Right. So I really need to make a raid command. I will try something, but I really love what yeah, so Chappie said the asylum's been let loose, which I really like. I need to make something with that. But yeah, so right, so I am so happy that this is almost done, and we can move on to something else. Hey doodles! The salmon has been let loose. Yeah, I really like that. So we are going to go raid someone who's brand new to streaming. They have no followers. So, but I saw the Instagram and they have posted cosplay. So, no problem, no problem. You know that. I'm very used to people lurking and doing stuff while they're watching my stream because it's, you know, it's not something that you have to constantly pay attention to. But they have no followers yet. So let's give them a warm welcome. Yes, I mean, we've all been there. I mean, I started in 2021, and I can't believe at the moment that I have 4 or 5 subs on a regular basis. So we're going to raid because otherwise it's going to get cut off.